The supplies you'll need to set up the data section of your interactive notebook are your notebook, the 4 priority standards tracking sheets, My Math Mastery stamp collector, the Math Mastery reflection components page, glue, scissors, a sticky tab. Not pictured is a pen, pencils, colored pencils. Anything you'll be writing or coloring with will never be listed in the videos. Those are just supplies you're expected to have with you. We're going to take these 4 priority standards tracking sheets. Make sure they're all right side up and stack them together so you can cut them all at once. Trim off the excess around the outside edges and then cut them into 3 strips along the solid lines. Then put them in numerical order, that's number order. If you look at the bottom right corner of the strips, they are numbered from 1 to 12. Neatly stack these and put them off to the side for now. Next, we'll get the Mastery Reflection Components page and cut out all of the components on the solid line. When you're done cutting, you'll have 4 pieces, a thermometer, a mastery guide, and 2 questions. Put these 4 pieces to the side for now. Get your notebook and turn to the back cover. The data section will be in the back of your notebook and will not be listed in the table of contents. Count back 7 pages. Make sure it is 7 sheets. We're going to take those 4 components from earlier and glue them onto the page as shown. Once you've glued these down, we want to give them just a minute to dry, so you need to come to get one of the sticky tabs to label the section. Use a pen and write data on it. Shake it around a bit and get that ink to dry, or else it will smudge when you try to stick it on. Stick the tab onto the top right corner of the Mastery page as shown. Your page should have had a little bit of time to dry now, so you can do some writing on it. First, let's color in the thermometer. The bottom 2 sections should be red. This represents scores from 0 to 49% and indicates that a lot of improvement is needed. The next section should be yellow. This represents scores from 50 to 79% and indicates that you're on your way to mastery but still need improvement. The top section should be green. This represents scores 80% and higher and indicates that you have sufficiently mastered the skill for your grade level and are ready for more challenging or advanced work. After coloring and labeling the thermometer, you need to complete a brief reflection for the 2 included questions. The first one states, in your own words, what does it mean to master a skill? You've seen the percentages and labeled the thermometer for skill mastery, but what does it mean to you? How will you show if you've mastered a skill? What does it feel like? What proof will you be able to show others? You must write a minimum of 3 complete sentences. Next, answer the question, how will you achieve mastery in math? What will you do at school to help you be successful? What will you do at home to help you be successful? If you feel you have not been successful at math and don't know what to do that would help, write about your concerns here. What do you feel is holding you back? You must write a minimum of 3 complete sentences. On the next page, we'll be gluing in the Math Mastery stamp collector. Anytime you master one of the priority standards, you'll get a stamp for your notebook. Each standard has a unique stamp, and you should work towards collecting them all by the end of the year. You'll have 4 opportunities to prove you mastered a standard during the unit the skill is taught. At the end of the year, if you still have some standards you haven't mastered, you'll have to spend time reviewing and get additional opportunities to prove mastery. On the remaining pages, we're going to glue down the priority standard data tracking slips. We cut these out earlier and they should be in numerical order from 1 to 12. Starting with the slip that says 1 in the bottom right corner, glue this sheet to the bottom of the next page. Then, glue the one that says 2 on the bottom of the next page. Glue 3 to the bottom of the next page. Then, you'll glue down 4, then 5, and so on until you've glued all 12 into the notebook. Almost done. On the back cover of my notebook, it says useful information, and it has a multiplication table and different conversion charts, which will be very useful for this class. Check out and see if you have this on your back cover. Whether you have this or not, you need to take a pen or a colored pencil and write some useful information on here. On your Chromebook, or really any computer as far as I know, if you click Control and the plus key, it will zoom the screen in. This is really useful for when something is too small for you to see. You can hit Control and the 0 key to get the screen back to normal. Once you've written this in, your data section is ready to go.